Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks so much for joining me again for another video. This is going to be a very short and sweet little video about a very special outfit I made recently for a friend's wedding. So I think I did mention in my last video about the fabric that I had for the dress and the little kind of idea I had in my mind, and the idea actually did work out. I was so delighted. So I thought this dress needed a video all to itself. So I was so delighted to go to this wedding, and I really wanted to wear something special because given the past couple of years, it's been a long time in the making. We all wanted to push the boat out. And I think a lot of people there really did. I think everybody was just so excited to be out and about, to be meeting their buddies, to get to go to a nice venue and just have a really good evening, along with an awful lot of dancing. It was fabulous. Before I get started, I'll tell you what I'm wearing. This is the French Navy Now Austerity that I will talk more about in my June makes video, but I'm really happy with how it came out. Got beautiful cuff details here, little tiny pocket here. So yeah, really delighted with this t-shirt, but I'll talk more about that in another video. This video is all about my animal dress and I absolutely love it. So I will pop in a couple of pictures here. I'm not quite sure how many. I didn't take many pictures on the night at all. It's obviously a sign of a very good night that you just totally abandon your phone entirely. And this is the fabric. So I think I did show you this in one of my last videos. And this is from Beyond the Pink Door, and it's the most beautiful viscose. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's so soft and so drapey and just so lovely. And it's got giraffes and zebras and leaves, and it's just fabulous. It really is. Yeah, you can see that? Yeah, that was because I had a burger at about 1 a.m. That was a mistake. I don't regret the burger. I regret spilling it on my dress, but that's a whole other story. That's definitely the sign of a good wedding, when you've had a full meal and then you decide to have a burger. Classy chick or what? So this is the dress, and I had this in my head because Alice from the Polka Dot Palace, I'll link her channel below, it's fabulous. She had a thing on her Instagram showing how to hack the Wilder gown dress into a sleeveless top. And I watched that and I said, that looks absolutely beautiful and looks really fancy, and a kind of like the frilly neckline and the bow and everything. So I said, right, I'll try that. But if you've been watching a few videos, you now know that I don't really like gathered skirts. So I said, right, what if I hack on the Tilly and the Buttons Lotta skirt as a skirt? And it worked brilliantly. So it's got the Wilder gown top, you can see here, with the little neckline and the tie, and then it goes into an elastic waist and then a huge big full skirt. I am so happy with how this came out. So I made my usual size in the Wilder gown top because I've made that top a few times. I've made a size medium, and then I lay the pattern pieces of the Lotta skirt against the end of the bodice, and they pretty much lined up, which is brilliant. So I made a size 5 in the Lotta skirt as well. I have made this once before last year, but I made it in a viscose jersey, but it was the same. It was absolutely fine. I just left out the pockets and they matched up perfectly. So I hacked them both together and I am so pleased with how it came out. If I did make this again, I would raise the side seams ever so slightly because there was a little bit of side boob going on initially, but I was able to kind of raise them ever so slightly, which made a big difference. So what I did was I just took in the side seam ever so slightly just to bring up that side seam, just to give me a little bit more coverage at the side. But other than that, absolutely perfect. And it's so swishy and so gorgeous. I did leave the skirt to hang for a good 2-3 days, and I'm glad I did because it did drop ever so slightly being cut in the bias, but I was able to hem it them perfectly just using my overlocker and then rolling under twice, which is a trick I saw in my Itch to Stitch Antrim dress, which was the dress I wore to Frocktails. So it makes it so easy to hem because this has just got yards and yards of hem, so that would have taken a long time to press under. So yeah, so absolutely delighted with how this came out. I was able to pull the neckline quite tight and give kind of good coverage at the back and at the front. And I don't like strapless bras, so what I did was I bought a nice little blue bra and I lengthened the bra straps as far as they would go, and then at the back I did a safety pin, so it basically gave a kind of a racer back to the bra, and then I was able to hide the straps under the kind of the frilly neckline, and it worked out absolutely perfectly, which was great. So I tied the bow at the front. I think it would look really pretty as well if you tied the bow at the side. I think it would look very nice. And for the church I did wear a cardi just for a little bit of modesty over it because it's quite bare on the shoulders. But from a kind of dancing, swooshing on the dance floor point of view, it was just fabulous, and I'm just so pleased how this came out. I really am. So thank you very much, Alice, for the little idea on that, and it worked out really well. I think just as a little summer top, just a little viscose top as a sleeveless top, it would look really pretty as well. But again, maybe raise the side seams maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches, I'd say, just give you a little bit more coverage there. But yes, absolutely delighted with this, and just this fabric is just glorious. It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. So yes, absolutely gorgeous. To go along with this, I knew I wanted a kind of a headpiece kind of thing. So I wanted a kind of a headband. Aside from the fact that I really have to get my roots done, I wanted a bit of coverage. And I went into Marks and Spencer's and I found a lovely hairband with a bow at the top, but obviously the fabric didn't match at all. But I said, right, I might be able to do something clever here. So I'll pop in a few pictures of what it looked like before, and then the after is this. So I'll throw this on for you and show you exactly what it looks like. So a little bit like this. So it's just a plain straight hairband, and I took off the fabric, and it was basically just one strip all the way around the hairband, which is a kind of, it's got a metal bar in the middle, and this is kind of flappy. It had one strip all the way around here, and then another strip at the top, tied under and into a little twist at the top. So which is exactly what I wanted. So I copied the pattern pieces basically, and it's just one piece all the way along here, one piece for the knot, and then two little tiny pieces, and I just gathered them into little bits here. Not the neatest hand sewing, but nobody saw with my hair. And it just came out so well. So this is, it's sewn down the two sides here and then folded, wrapped under here, and then twisted at the top to give a little knot. So you can kind of zhuzh that up a little bit if you wanted a little bit more height, or kind of pull it tighter if you wanted to lie flatter. But as a kind of standard headband to match your outfit, I think this is just brilliant. So I was so happy with how this came out. And you do need some sort of little extra to your dress, I think, if you're going to a fancy occasion, and I was really happy with this, and it was super comfortable, wore it the whole night, not a bother, absolutely great. And I curled my hair and all kinds of things. We pushed the boat out, we really did. I hadn't been to a wedding in so long. I had to buy hairspray, I had to buy tights, all kinds of things. It was a whole new world for me. So yeah, really loved wearing this. So yeah, great little hack, and I'll pop in a few pictures of how I got to this point. Last but not least, you obviously need a bag. So if you'd watched my frock tails video, you know that I made the Incomplete Stitches Trapini bag, clutch bag, which I absolutely loved. It was a great little clutch bag. So I decided to make it again. And here we go. So again, this bag isn't meant to be made in sequin viscose jersey, which is what I made in my last one. And then it's also not to be made in viscose either. But my advice, interface everything and you'll be absolutely fine. So I tried to find interfacing, and my local shop only had firm interfacing, so it's quite structured, but it came out really well. And then I just lined it with, I had a few little fat quarters, I think that I bought in Aldi, and so it's got a little blue gingham lining, and then again on the inside, and it's got the little zip, and then I added a little bit of ribbon here just to make it a little bit fancy as well. So this is just such a great bag pattern. It really is. It's just so pretty, really straightforward. The instructions are great. It holds loads. And again, even the little front pocket for bits and pieces, it's just great. It's really good. And I just loved having the three pieces totally matchy. Yeah, I just felt really special, and it was just such a great occasion. And yeah, it was just fabulous to be out and about again. And of course, to make a whole new handmade outfit to go for the day was just the cherry on the top. So I hope you enjoyed this video, just give it an insight into my little occasion dress. I'm just so happy with how they came out. Again, this fabric is just beautiful. I'm wondering, do I have little scraps left to make, maybe to make a little cami top or anything, just to eke out the last of the fabric? But it's just absolutely beautiful. I have seen it in pink, I think, as well, but it's just beautiful. It really is. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing that. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'll be delighted to hear from you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. I hope you're all well, I hope you're all safe, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye.